Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, I want to talk with you guys a little bit more about what is going on with Ripple. We have a couple of nice announcements, together, of course, with XRP, the cryptocurrency. Then, I want to dive a little bit into some warnings for a potential Bitcoin ban. But before all of that, we have to check this out. There is a specific deal going on right now with XRP, as you guys probably know, is being alleged to be a security. Gary Gensler, this individual whom you're seeing right here, is the head of the US SEC, who basically governs securities, and they're alleging that XRP is one of those. So 2018, Gary actually explained that XRP is being used as a bridge currency. He says many banks are already working with Ripple. He says one of the most promising use cases for stablecoins is as a bridge currency. Doesn't sound like securities in his classroom. So let's quickly take a little bit of a look at this.
So Ripple is a company that started as a messaging, a payment messaging service to compete with Swift. And that messaging service, which we'll talk about more Thursday, has been adopted by many banks. More recently, in 2018, they rolled out a prototype of using a crypto token, XRP, as a bridge currency. I would say yes, it is possible. I think there's an issue also about volatility.
I mean, the man himself. I did hear the pause though when he's like, crypto token, where he didn't want to say cryptocurrency. That is kind of funny. At least I think so, right? It's my assumption. Maybe he didn't want to say that. But the fact that he calls it out in that sense, it's possibly even that. I don't know. I really felt good about this video today. I had a good time watching this, and to see Gary Gensler. Oh man, there's a lot of fun parts about this, but just wanted to quickly show you guys, not meaning too much with it, because again, this cannot be used as evidence in any way, shape, or form. And even if he says, well, they're trying to use it as a bridge currency, it doesn't mean it's not a security still, So it's not an admission of being wrong, but it's just funny that he also understands it's being used as a currency, might be a little bit too volatile, but the idea is there. Now, talking about this, Ripple's technology to be used by a Canadian top bank for cross-border payments. By the way, guys, make sure you press the like button if you're watching this video right now. I've started to notice that ever since the prices are going down, the likes and comments, they start to really fade away, which is not a problem. We have that every single cycle. But I want to see if you guys are still here. Make sure you press that button. And also, my socials are DDusTBC on Instagram, DDusTBC on Twitter. Let's give it a second. There we go. DDusTBC on Twitter, DDusTBC on Instagram, and then on TikTok, it is just DustTBC. Make sure you check all of those out if you want to. Let us move on, though. Ripple's technology, this is just breaking news just now, to be used by Canadian top bank for cross-border payments. The RippleNet network wrapped up 2021 with a payment volume run rate of more than $10 billion. Crypto law founder John Deaton shares the news that Ripple's blockchain technology is now being used by Canada's top bank CIBC for cross-border payments. Ripple's partner NAB, one of Australia's top 4 banks, stated on its website that it is partnering with Canada's CIBC using Ripple's blockchain network technology. CIBC is a leading Canadian-based global financial institution with 11 million personal banking and business clients. I'm also oh my God, guys, I forgot. I'm actually right now at AIBC, if you guys did not know. Right now, even in about 10 minutes or something like that after this video, I'm going right back to AIBC. There's a summit right now over in Dubai, but they also will have more summits in different areas of the world. So not sponsored, not really. It's just I am here right now, so I wanted to let you guys know. Check it out if you want to. Another fun fact, if you look through the pictures, you might find me in there. I've been looking for a little while, but I can't find myself. I think I was like sitting right behind there or some. Let us actually move on though. So I'm a little bit confused as to where I left off, so let's just go on from here. Canada's CIBC using Ripple's blockchain technology network. CIBC is the reason I thought of this AIBC is because I kept reading CIBC. I'm thinking, wait, this looks like something that I should have talked about. It's AIBC. You can still buy tickets, I think, if you want to as well. Link will be down below, I think, if I don't forget. CIBC is a leading Canadian-based global financial institution with 11 million personal banking and business clients. Quote, we're excited to be working with CIBC and have already partnered with them in using Ripple's blockchain technology to complete international payment transfers between our banks as a proof of concept. This was a retweet from Bill who said, one of Australia's major four banks openly states on its website it is partnering with Canada's CIBC using Ripple's blockchain network technology. NAB forms International Bank Innovation Network. So this is definitely nice. And this comes together with the fact that Ripple recently posted that apparently their XRP side, again, remember, Ripple reports that its flagship ODL product was close to achieving global coverage. That is the part of RippleNet that utilizes XRP. That's going to be every freaking where. And that to me is very freaking exciting, because the fact that they write that and then we get this, again, you might be wondering, when price? Because we have all these good things, and I described to you guys before. It'll take a little while. I think once the lawsuit is finished, that will have the lawsuit breakout, which is going to ignite altcoin season, I think, pushing XRP like crazy. Not advice, not a guarantee, but I think. Then after that, I'm honestly thinking it's going to be the exchange run. And then after that is going to be the utility run. I think that's how it's going to move. So XRP has a couple of really great things coming over in the near future for itself. Then I had actually a really interesting thing. Ron Paul cautions government could still ban Bitcoin. Says he's influenced by a whole lot by history. Former U.S. Congressman Ron Paul says he still believes that the government could outlaw Bitcoin mainly because he is influenced a whole lot by history and the gold history. Despite his warnings, Paul stressed that crypto should be obviously permitted. Now, there's actually one thing that I sometimes think about, which is what are the applications of crypto going to be? Where is it going to stay in like a couple of years or so? What will still be around? What will be important? One thing we know for a fact, for example, is that some governments are going to try ban Bitcoin or crypto. And I'm also thinking there has to be more rules for NFTs. And this got me kind of thinking, right? I saw, it's already yesterday, but I saw this over on Twitter. Are music NFTs the next big thing? Then one post I don't have anymore. I saw Crypto also post about music NFTs. So I did a little bit of research. I went to do some really proper due diligence and I came across Musable, world's first NFT metaverse music platform with AR and VR technology. But before I explain more, let me give you guys a little introduction as to how I think this will play into everything and why I'm showing you guys this. You have to think about one very important thing. We just mentioned it with XRP. What will stay around in the future? What will make prices go up? What will do good? What will stay? What will not be regulated, or at least be regulated in a positive sense? And what has a lot of potential to grow tenfold, 100-fold, or something like that? I personally think right now there's way too much pressure, and I say this in every panel discussion I go to. There's way too much attention to profile picture NFTs and NFTs that have a roadmap but no real utility. And people kind of think of an NFT as a profile picture or something you just are art only. But NFTs can really be almost anything. You know, we can use it in games for a lot of different things, as we also know, by the way. But we can also use it for votes. We can use it for nearly anything. And one of those things which has a lot of potential then as well is to see this NFT space in the music realm. So again, I've done my due diligence, and these guys are rather small. They have their pre-sale round 3 now going. When I looked at it last time, I don't think it was actually live just quite yet. But let's quickly take a little bit of a look at what they actually do. Because guys, this is amazing. At least that's coming from my mouth. At the end of the day, I am not giving you any advice. I'm just letting you think about future potentials. And the reason I kind of went from all the metaverse gaming things is because we're seeing a little bit of a less interest, because a lot of these platforms are trying to be we'll be the best game ever. And I was investing like crazy into those, as you guys most likely saw. But then it kind of turned into a competition of who's going to be the best game ever, but they're all not really launching yet. They're all like, well, but we have this plan, we have this plan. But it's all in the same era, and they're all kind of doing the same thing. I wanted something different. Right now, I'm looking for a couple of crazy investments, as I've been telling you guys for a couple of days. This one is going to be one for sure. I'm going to go pretty big on it, I think, as well, because it's a bet in the, I would say lagging a little bit, in a developing technology, but it's, oh my God, so worth it, I think. Now, NFT tokens are the latest form of blockchain technology. We are creating an NFT music platform that enables NFTization of both music and all the extras. The key part is easy accessibility, minimum transaction fees, as well as augmented reality and virtual reality technology, which is a transition of NFT tokens to the material world. And again, the way you should kind of visualize this is that if you were to hold a CD in your real life normally, now in this sense, you don't need the physical CD anymore, but you basically own this specific, digital version of a CD. I'm not exactly sure how I would describe that. If you guys understand what I mean. in the form of an NFT. But it goes a little step further than that as far as I've read and as far as I've heard, because I'm really kind of hoping that people kind of go away from this whole profile picture NFT visualization, but I digress. Let us think. What they've kind of told me is they want to take it a little bit further where, for example, an artist can drop a sort of an NFT, I guess, QR or whatever at a certain place. Oh man, there's so many things I actually have to share with you guys about what this can do. It's actually really crazy, but hear me out for one thing, for example. So an artist can go to a certain place in the world, or at least in this, for example, virtual world as well, theoretically speaking, right? Again, take it with a grain of salt because these things are being built, but it's what I'm thinking of as well with projects like this. And then basically make a drop somewhere so that anybody that comes to that location and scans the code, for example, can get or actually get to own this song. But it's also kind of a movement to own your music again, because that's kind of going away. And if you're wondering why it might get traction, at first I was kind of skeptical thinking, so you're betting on people buying CDs again and that this specific form will pop off, but at the end of the day, that's exactly what we're doing right here. We are now, I guess, putting our money to work for a sector that has limitless potential to grow, but it's actually really good for the creators because they make way more money off of that, and it's good for the people, I would say, because they actually get to own something again. I think it's a very cool idea. But they're also hosting a giveaway right now. Check it out. Musable's second community contest giveaway. We're not slowing down and we are launching another giveaway. 10,000 Ms is going to be given. Click the thing down below for a Gleam so you can actually go ahead and potentially get yourself some free tokens so you don't have to actually buy them on their platform. Again, guys, remember, I've actually talked to these guys. I've seen the founder. I've seen everybody because I do my own due diligence when I'm going to invest into something and when I go talk about something on the channel. And again, if any project wants to partner with me on the channel here or for anything, I always do my due diligence. I always want to make sure that this is something that is have a good potential to change lives or at least pop off severely. And that's actually what I keep showing on the channel here too, as you guys probably know. Now, before we even go on, I want you guys to click the link down below and check it out, as they also have somewhere you can sign up, use their wallet, check out their wallet, but also try some music streaming, for example, on there for yourself, as it's out already a little bit. Go check it out, because I'm thinking it's going to be big, man. They have an app store, or at least an app coming up for the app store. It's already being developed. Entire marketplace coming up for artwork, but also maybe tickets for concerts and everything like that. And then two more things. They have a very interesting announcement they just posted, because apparently they just already signed one of the first artists that will cooperate with them. And that's actually a lot harder than you might imagine. It's very difficult to get these people on. And last but not least, I guess they also have a VR coming up, which I'm not sure if I can actually share already with you guys. All right, but having said that, first of all, they're focusing on the Polish market. You can see here they have a legend that I've never heard of because I don't listen to Polish anything. I don't know any artist from Polish that I can think of off the top of my head right now. So it will take a little bit more time to go to America, but think about it, guys. Please, 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 I'm begging you, think about it. This music NFT realm might be the next big thing, so do your due diligence before you're a little bit late to the party, like we've seen with Illuvium, like we've seen with Starling, with all those metaverse type of crypto from before. Specifically for the last couple of months, those were popping off. It is worth it to do due diligence right freaking now. So again, already sign up. A link is going to be down below. Check it out for right now. All right, we have actually got a little bit more Ripple news, and I had to put some emphasis on the Musable stuff because I honestly think this is one of the greatest opportunities in a long while. The fact that I'm seeing so many of my YouTuber crypto friends here start to talk about this music stuff, and I'm actually in contact with guys that have the freaking greatest vision in the world. I need to share. I feel obligated to share that with you guys to hopefully get an early opportunity. I'm just letting you know you should always make your own decisions, but just think about it. Ripple's general counsel believes this year might be a decisive one for crypto. Here is why. Crypto industry future is on the line. I actually think I'm going to do an entire dedicated video to this specific subject because it's actually a rather important / a big thing to discuss. What it's actually mostly about is this year is going to change a lot of things for crypto. We just covered this article partially, the fact that any government can still ban Bitcoin. The US can even still do a 180. It's still possible, theoretically speaking. And Mende, from Bonus, if you guys don't know him, I talk to him quite often, and when we're on panels, he's usually next to me or a couple of seats next to me. He's a very great guy. He actually asked a question pretty recently as well. What you think would happen to crypto or Bitcoin specifically if the government or US government specifically were to actually ban it? Such a crazy thing to think about. But this year we'll have some really decisive strikes, mostly because of the Ukraine-Russia situation, which made these things a lot more dire. and need to be quick, but also because the new announcements in the executive order, for example, they are researching, they are going quickly, and this year is Decisive, for example, the first properly regulated crypto in the US, XRP, because it's going to finish this year, I honestly think. It's going to set a lot of things in motion. This could be the most important, this will be the most important year for crypto regulation yet, and most likely is going to be the turning point for everything. But yeah, that we'll cover in a different video, as I want to dive a little bit deeper into that specifically. Having said that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today. And remember, guys, at the end of the day, all I'm trying to do is give you all the insights that I have or that I hear about. I go to a lot of conferences, I meet a lot of crypto people. I'm trying to give all the knowledge that I'm getting over to you. XRP, I think, is one of the best bets for 2022. I think that XRP is going to pop off like crazy, so that's why I'm hoarding like a freaking madman. And fun fact, and this, listen to me when I'm telling you this. Before, I used to always be ridiculed, right? Most of these crypto people, they were like, ha! You cover XRP? Even May of 2021, when I was meeting some of these guys that are Bitcoin maxis mostly, they were laughing in my face for covering XRP, but it's changing. I never get the I almost never, sometimes I still do, but most of the time don't get the laughs anymore. Everybody's starting to think, And even though a lot of these guys don't know much about the lawsuit, they're like, oh, you think Ripple's going to win? They start to understand. They start to also see it's not really as much of a joke. And this fun thing that they used to say, XRP is only for the banks, but all of a sudden, a lot of these Bitcoin guys are like, wow, Bitcoin is moving on with the banks. Wow. And again, I don't hate Bitcoin. I don't hate Ethereum. I hold both of them, and I think really well of those. But this tribalism or whatever that it's called, like this, oh, Bitcoin only, XP is bad. I don't think that really fits in well. And I honestly think that XP deserves way more credit. If you try to say it's centralized, for example, all Cheetos or Cheerios to you, whatever, you tell them. All right, I really don't care. But at the end of the day, just like the, how can you say it? The division, I think, is just what's killing crypto space. And kind of laughing at one crypto over the other. I mean, you can have a different opinion, but at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be the truth if you guys get my truth. But that's it. All right, we'll talk about that a different day. Hopefully, you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to press the like button and subscribe, and see you guys again in another crypto video.